Hey guys, make sure to stick around to the end of the video for the video game lottery giveaway. Stay tuned! Hey guys, Saru here, and today we're going to be doing even more pickups from Japan. This is going to be Japan Pickups 2017 Part 2, Pickups from Osaka. So in my last pickups video, I showed you guys a bit of Tokyo and the stuff that I picked up in Tokyo from various different places. So this video, I wanted to focus on my trip to Osaka. Osaka, Japan is an excellent place. I loved it. The people are so chill and lax there. It's nothing like Tokyo where everything is hectic and the trains are super packed. It's really great. I loved it. The people are super friendly. The food there is freaking amazing. We had takoyaki and okonomiyaki because those are the things that are staple foods for Osaka. Osaka is known as Japan's kitchen, so everywhere you go there was food. Cheap food, good food. It was just amazing. We got to spend a lot of time in Dotonbori. Dotonbori is like the main street down in Osaka and around the Nipponbashi area, and we got to see all sorts of stuff. We got to eat at a bikuri donki, which I hadn't had since I went out to Japan the first time I ever went back in 2014 to visit my friend County. We went to Sendai and ate at bikuri donki, and we got to eat it in Osaka, and I loved it. It was so good, and Dotonbori was just awesome. We got to see Tsutenkaku Tower, which is in Shinsekai, and Shinsekai is like what I always thought Japan would feel like. It has this very old retro feel, and it felt awesome. It was cool. I always imagined that if I ever went to Japan in the 90s that it would have felt like how Shinsekai felt. Just very retro, very cool. A lot of old shops. I got to see this cool retro arcade, and it was super cool. And I want to go back. Where I can't believe that I've already been to Japan a few times, and I'd never been to Osaka before. I've always stuck to Tokyo because that's what everybody knows, and everything, like video games and stuff, and Akihabara, everything is in Tokyo. But I went to Osaka for the first time a little over a month ago, and I loved it. It was great. I would definitely do it again, and I want to do it again soon, and hopefully pick up some more videos and make more pickups videos of the stuff in Osaka. Generally, the prices in Osaka were better too. They had a super potato. Super potato in general is pretty expensive, but they did have a shop called A2 in what is Osaka's version of Akihabara. So Akihabara is like the otaku mecca, video game mecca of Tokyo. In Osaka, there's a place called Denden Town, and Denden Town would be the Akihabara equivalent to for Osaka. So Osaka has Denden Town, Tokyo has Akihabara, but Denden Town is awesome. I went to a shop called A2, and A2 had a bunch of stuff, really good prices. Some stuff was expensive, but for the most part, I stuck to all the reasonably priced stuff there. And they do the duty free, so you don't pay taxes for your stuff, and it was pretty cool. I ended up picking up a lot of stuff. I also hit up a Mandarake in Osaka, and Mandarake has a lot of cool stuff. I've been to Mandarake in Japan, in Tokyo, and Nakano Broadway, and in Shibuya, but there was a special charm about the Mandarake in Osaka that I really liked. So going back to Denden Town and the A2 shop, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I picked up from there. So let's go ahead and get right into that. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is something that I'm a huge fan of. It's Ys 1 for the Famicom. This is the first Ys game. Now, I didn't discover Ys until Ys Book 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx 16, like many of us did. I had no idea this existed. A lot of people found out about Ys through the Master System because one of the Ys games had appeared there. It was called Ys, I think, the Vanished Omen. for the Master System, and they changed Adol's name to like Aaron or something. But that was many people's first experience with Ys. Mine was not. Mine was with the TurboGrafx 16 version of Ys in 1991. Because I was somewhat of a late adopter to the TurboGrafx 16, and I didn't get the CD system until Christmas of '91, and that's when I discovered Ys, and that game was amazing. But this is Ys Book 1. This is cool. I have played this before. For being for NES graphics, it's not bad. Good stuff. I don't remember how much I picked this up for. I took the prices off. A lot of the prices weren't on these actually. From A2 shop, but it's cool. It's in really good condition. They open it and they show you at A2 what it looks like before you buy it. Alright, so the next game here that I'm going to go ahead and show is more Ys. This is Ys 2 for the Famicom. Now, Ys 2 for the Famicom, this one actually has really cool chiptunes. If you're a big fan of chiptunes, I'm more of a Red Book Audio guy, but this has some really crispy chiptunes that I really like, and there's Lilia there. She was like, "Oh, but I love this game. It's so good. It's so good. This is actually a good version of it, but made back in 1990, which is funny because this was made a year after the PC Engine version, I believe. I think it was made in 1989, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. Or 90. It might have been 90, but it's like in a cool like matte box that I really like too. It's different, and I love that cover. And it looks dope. It's really cool. So I got 2 Ys games for the Famicom. I'm going to be doing an actual Falcom pickups video from the shop. I hit up the Falcom shop in Shibuya, so make sure to stay tuned to the channel for that video. That's coming really soon. And I bought a bunch of Ys stuff because I love Ys. Ys is awesome. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you guys is a Super Famicom game. And actually in my last pickups video I picked up something from this same series. This is Super VG, Super Variable Geo. Now I had just got the Saturn big box of the first game. There's many iterations of VG. This one, the PC Engine, the Saturn, PlayStation versions were all called Advanced VG. This one being that it's on the Super Famicom, it's Super VG. Which is appropriately titled. And this one actually, it doesn't have like the story mode that you would get in the normal Advanced VG games, like Advanced VG for the Saturn, Advanced VG for the PC Engine have a story mode to it, which I really like and enjoy. This one doesn't. This one just has a normal mode, and then you have like your individual endings for the characters, which are all just like random different things. But even without the story mode, graphics are pretty good. I think they're better than the PC Engine version, just because they're more colorful, and there's like slightly better animation, more frames per character in this one than there is in the PC Engine version. I still however like the PC Engine version a lot more because obviously you're going to get like the cutscenes and you get CD audio quality sound, which you don't get at this, but this has some really good chiptunes in it. And if you're into fighting games that are like very much like Street Fighter, this is very standard fare stuff. This is a pretty good game. It's pretty good. It's nothing spectacular, but it's definitely good. I love this series so much. I love that girl there, Yuka Takeuchi. She's a girl. All right, enough about that game. All right, next we've got some optical media stuff, some PC Engine stuff. I love PC Engine, and many of you who know me know I love the PC Engine so much that I'm making a game for it. This is Crest of Wolf. This is West Tone's attempt at a beat 'em up, and I say attempt because this game is kind of it's not the best game. PC Engine doesn't have very many beat 'em ups. I wish there were more. If I had the resources, I would make my own beat 'em up for the PC Engine. Because the PC Engine definitely needs more beat 'em ups. But this is Crest of Wolf. It came out here in America as Riot Zone. The music is pretty good. I think the music is this game's only saving grace. And like the characters' names are Hawk and Tony. Really? Tony Hawk? Seriously? But yeah, this was a West Tone game. It's kind of like Final Fight is a lot more of a fleshed out game than this is, but like graphically this game just doesn't hit the mark. But I don't have it, and I collect PC Engine games, so this puts me at like 330 PC Engine games, I think, which is awesome. I always want more PC Engine games. This one I already have. This is more PC Engine. This one is Puyo CD. I bought this one just because it was like $5, so I picked it up. If I ever see like cheap PC Engine games, I pick them up because I like to give them to people. I'm always trying to advocate for PC Engine, trying to get people to play PC Engine and TurboGrafx CD and the whole family of stuff, because it's good stuff. And like, it amazes me how many YouTubers don't, like, people who say they love these retro games don't pick up the TurboGrafx CD or the PC Engine CD, which is its cheaper counterpart. Because, you know, a lot of people don't want to pick up TurboGrafx because it's expensive. But, you know, you can get PC Engine stuff for cheap. Like I said, this game was $5. This game is excellent. It's a great game. That Riot Zone game was like $20 or 25. Not Riot Zone. This one, Crest of Wolf, same thing. This one's like $25. Not bad. I don't know. I just think more people. I don't think enough YouTubers out there are into PC Engine and don't really know like what a great system it is, and they should really check it out. I'm glad that Radical Reggie just recently picked up. If you don't know who Radical Reggie is, he's part of the Metal Jesus posse, but he's super cool, and like he's hella chill. And I got to meet him at Portland Retro Gaming Expo. He just recently got a PC Engine Duo, so I'm hoping that he starts picking up a lot of games, and like we have all kinds of shit to talk about. Alright, so the next thing is another game that I already have in the collection for the PC Engine, but I picked up this copy because mine was rather beat up and it's old. I've had my copy of Moonlight Lady for the PC Engine for a very long time. And mine, I used to do this horrible thing where I used to think that I would be able to protect like the binding of the books. I used to tape the edges of them, and that just ruins them. But I mean, I was like 13, 14, 15 years old. I didn't know any better, and I used to put tape on like the edges of all my games, and I would just ruin them essentially. But this one's a cool game. It's like a RPG strategy game. It's very like magical girl mahou shoujo type thing. Really cutesy 90s designs that I really like. I recognize the art style, but I don't know who it is, but it looks cool. I like this sort of stuff. And it looks cool graphically. It's cool. It does require a bit of Japanese to play, but it's still awesome. Alright, so going on to more stuff from A2. These are the last two games that I got from A2 in Den Town. These are some Neo Geo pickups. This next one is Art of Fighting 2, or Ryuko no Ken 2, which I don't have, and I do have now. And this completes my Ryuko no Ken games for the Neo Geo CD. So I now have all the Ryuko no Kens 1, 2, and 3, and that makes me very happy. And even though loading time sucks for fighting games, I don't give a shit because I love Neo Geo CD, and I've had one since 1998, and I love it. There's something about the Neo Geo CD that's just so cool. Speaking of Neo Geo CD, the next game here is World Heroes 2. World Heroes 2 by ADK, Alpha Denshi Kikaku, I think is what the company is. A sister company to SNK. They made a lot of stuff. World Heroes, I loved World Heroes so much back in the arcade, and I remember when World Heroes 1 came out, everyone was like flocking to Mortal Kombat at the time, was the hot game that was out, and I loved it because I had World Heroes all to myself, you know, and so like they were all playing Mortal Kombat and I had World Heroes to myself, and then like every once in a while a random person would play and I'd kick their ass because I was so good at it already. But World Heroes 2, this is probably my favorite version of World Heroes. I have it on the PC Engine, I now have it on the Neo Geo CD, and it plays really good, it feels really solid, and honestly, the World Heroes series was the first, in my opinion, game that played very close to Street Fighter. It was the first really playable game where the action was fluid, the input was fluid compared to, at the time, Fatal Fury, which had horrible input. Fatal Fury 2 improved upon it, but World Heroes still had better playability, in my opinion, than the Garo Densetsu Fatal Fury series, in the very beginning at least. I don't think they really got it right until Fatal Fury Special. But yeah, a lot of credit to ADK for making this game and making it so playable. These people, it doesn't get a lot of attention, and I think that the World Heroes games should get a lot more attention than they should. A lot of people prefer World Heroes Perfect. Yes, World Heroes Perfect is excellent, but this has like everything I like about what made fighting games back in the early 90s, like 92, 93, 94, with really good aesthetics. The backgrounds are really cool, music is really good, character designs are crazy but unique. I loved World Heroes 2. It's just, this is one of my favorite Neo Geo fighters, this World Heroes 2. Good game. Alright, so now we're going to go into the stuff that I picked up at Mandarake in Osaka. So we're going to start off with the stuff that, we'll start off with this. It's not really a game, but it is a guidebook. This is the guidebook to Soko Setokai, or Sonic Council, as the game is subtitled. And this is, it was released by Gamers back in the day in cooperation with Gamers and Banpresto. Gamers was a 2D fighting game magazine that was really popular back in the early 90s. I remember seeing these at like Asahiya and Kinokuniya bookstores back in the day. In the Gamers series of books were mainly focused on fighting games. So they put out this book with in cooperation with Shueisha, I think. Published this book, and Gamers and Banpresto was the one to bring the game out. Now it's originally based on a manga that only has 2 volumes, and that's it. There's like nothing else, but somebody thought, hey, you know what's a good thing to adapt into a fighting game would be this manga about kids who are going to school and all into fighting and stuff. So it's cool. The game itself is really good. I have the game right here. This is Soko Setokai for the Saturn. And as you can see, the cover is exactly the same as the guidebook. I don't have the mangas here, and I'm not going to go digging them up, but this is an awesome game. It's not part of my pickups here, but I've already had it. It's really good. If you see it anywhere for around $40, it's probably a good pickup. And I like it. I picked this up, I don't remember, for less than 40 probably, but I did pick it up a long time ago. So, alright, going down the Mandarake games here, down the list. The next one is some old game I've never heard of. That was released by Hudson Soft. This one here is called, what are you called? I have no idea what you're called. Ninja Hattori-kun. So, Ninja Hattori-kun. I have no idea what kind of game this is. I didn't research it. I picked it up. I think it was, how much was it? 600 yen? So I was like, screw it. 600 yen. It's in a box, complete. There's no pictures on the back, so I have no clue what kind of game this is. No idea. But I'm hoping it's something fun. Alright, well, speaking of ninjas, the next game is a ninja game from a series that I like a lot. This one is Jajamaru. Now, Jajamaru was a game, originally it was something called Ninja-kun, released by UPL, and Jaleco bought the rights to the little ninja character, and they called him Jajamaru, and they explained it that this new ninja, who looks exactly like the old ninja, is the son of Ninja-kun. So Ninja-kun's son is Jajamaru, which is, I think it has something to do with the name Jaleco. But Jajamaru, this is Jajamaru no Daiboken, which is Jajamaru-kun's big adventure. Alright, so the next game here, more Saturn. I did a bunch of Saturn pickups in this last Tokyo pickups video. So this is also from Mandarake. The rest of this stuff is all from Mandarake. This is Waku Waku Puyo Puyo Dungeon. So Waku Waku Puyo Puyo Dungeon is like a, I don't know what it is. I think it's an RPG? Adventure RPG is what it says, I think. It says adventure role-playing, 1 player. And Waku Waku Puyo Puyo Dungeon is basically the Puyo Puyo characters in their depictions as you would see them in the series that they originally came from, something called Mado Monogatari. And Mado Monogatari, the series, this is what the characters looked like, more so, these depictions here. And then Puyo Puyo was a spin-off game, but Puyo Puyo just got super popular, and Compile was like, alright, we're gonna run with that shit, because that's what people are playing. So they just went on and just did Puyo Puyo up. But it was the Mado Monogatari series. I haven't played this one, but Mado Monogatari was like this dungeon crawler that was really fun, which featured the main character, Arle, or Aruru, and Carbuncle, which is this little like bunny thing that eats puyos and fries them with their tongue. It's kind of weird. Alright, enough about my Puyo Puyo obsession here. The next game, some anime related stuffs. This is Hunter x Hunter for the Game Boy. Now this is based on the original Hunter x Hunter series from 2003, I don't remember. But I love Hunter x Hunter, it's a cool series, I love the characters. They remade the series in 2011, and that series is legit. Like, the fighting is good. Like, if you're into like shonen stuff like Dragon Ball and those kinds of things, Hunter x Hunter 2011 series is awesome. But this one's based on the old series, and this is not even like a game, it's kind of like a adventure thing with like elements of like information on like the characters and like some like side quests to pass the hunter exam. Probably some crap that I'm not going to play, but it was for $100 and I like Hunter x Hunter, and I pick up Hunter x Hunter stuff if I see it because it's good. This guy made, the same artist made Yu Yu Hakusho. Shoot, I can't remember his name, but he married Naoko Takeuchi, who draws the Sailor Moon stuff. So he's kind of one of those guys who like draws a lot and then gets tired and takes like these huge hiatuses, and he did that with this series, and they did it with Yu Yu Hakusho, you know, because Homeboy is counting that Sailor Moon money. He doesn't really give a shit if he finishes it or not. But yeah, Hunter x Hunter. Alright, sorry about that, I rambled on. Speaking of this same artist, the next game here for the Game Boy as well is Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho was drawn by the same artist. Now this game looks a lot more interesting than this Hunter x Hunter game. This looks like it's a fighting game, if you can see. I've never played it, but if you look at those screenshots there, it looks like Yusuke's like doing stuff. And there's the cover. Love Yu Yu Hakusho. I have a bunch of Yu Yu Hakusho games. I'm a big fan of this series as well. This was something that I used to watch back in the day when Dragon Ball was really popular, and it was like Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Ranma were like the shows that were on TV back in the early 90s in Japan, you know, 90, 91, 92. It was these shows, they like ruled Japanese TV. Cool stuff. Alright, so the last game that I have from Mandarake is pretty common stuff, nothing obscure. It's just Super Street Fighter 2 for the Super Famicom, so you can see right there. Now Super Street Fighter 2, I mean, it's a classic game. Super Famicom version is really good. I like it a lot, and it was $4, so you know, for $4, you know, F it, I'm gonna grab it. And I don't have it, actually. I don't have a whole lot of Super Famicom games, but here's some Yu Yu Hakusho games, speaking of Yu Yu Hakusho. So, and I kind of want to get more Super Famicom games. I really only have like 20 boxed and like 20 loose. So I'd like to collect more. Alright, so that is all of the video game pickups. Now let me show you this last thing. This isn't a game, but I picked it up at Mandarake and I got it pretty cheap. It's a Laserdisc. This is Tenchi Muyo Live 94. And basically it's got like all of the theme songs to Tenchi Muyo, like the songs that were in the show. But that's it for now, guys. If you liked this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. My channel is still pretty new, but I could use some more subscribers. If you know anybody who's into this like Japanese shit, send them my way, because we need more videos, or we need more YouTubers talking about Japanese games. And there are a few people that I like who do Japanese games. Obviously, there's the obvious ones like Kid Shoryuken, Jim from Kid Shoryuken. His channel is awesome. I got to meet him in person. It's gonna wind up. It's winding up on my channel, so you know. so he's played it up. He's a great guy, and Jimmy Hoppa is the other guy who does imports. But other than that, I don't really know too many who do like imports. So yeah, if you guys can share this with anybody who likes imports, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. Alright guys, take it easy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. Okay, so starting with this video, we're going to be giving away some video games. Every week we're going to add a new retro video game to the list of games that we're giving away. All you have to do is comment down at the bottom and be subscribed to Retro Japan. It also helps if you go ahead and share this video with your friends, and if you hit that subscribe button and hit the notification icon so that you can get notifications whenever we post a new video, you can enter these giveaways every time I do a pickups video. Here are the current games in the lottery along with the newest game that's going to be added this week. Good luck!